Great day, everyone. All right, you can see we've got this drop. I feel like the green screen. Bounce, and then further downward move. Yeah, feels like we are in that drop, right? If we go from where the big money is, from back here, where did they sell? Oh, 660. We're below 660. Deep breaths, set those stops. That's my thoughts. We'll get into it. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a great day so far. Let's start off with our fear and greed for today. What do we have going on? Bigger move happening today. Let's see for crypto. Maybe a bit of a pause on the crypto. All right. If you have any particular stocks you'd like my perspective on, let me know. We will gladly go over them. 661.10, 596.10. I did exit a bunch of longer term swings yesterday, as I mentioned. Here, get ready, watch, because I started to see signs of a sell-off. Now we're 3 days. In general, we tend to have maybe a 3 day. We tend to pull back roughly to that 15 EMA, which we're testing today. After that, it comes all the way down here. Your choice if you want to ride that crazy, wild, emotional roller coaster of downward motion, or you could exit here and buy back here. It's up to you. I would buy back on the upswing, so you could still save, 8 points if you wanted to. So that's my opinion on that. Let's get the limits out for today in case of a stock market crash. I did put that in the title today. Come on over here. Let's pin this. Monday, I will be on the Stock Traders Network at 10 o'clock, 10 to 10:30. Okay. There we go. No, I don't want to edit. Discard. I want to pin. There we go. Pin. There we go. Pin. Pin, pin, pin. All right. Let's post up the limits for today. Stock market trading halt levels. Let's do stock market crash. There we go. All right, there we go. So we've got some things to check out. We got our limits up already. We got our fear and greed. Let's check out UVXY. Where is their price point? Okay, 1079, and we are at 1102. Looks like sell-off has started. Let's go to VXX, next down on the list. Have they readjusted? No, 3606 is their latest. All right, and we are at 3425, so that is not a sell-off yet. Let's go to UVIX. UVIX, okay, 1015. Yeah, we are at 1067. That looks like it could be a bigger move. Come in. Let's check SPXS. Remember, I did say on Tuesday morning, I thought today would be that big drop day. Today would likely be the bigger move down. Now, SPXS has a split coming up on Monday. Right now we're at 391. Let's go to SQQQ. I'm not suggesting to trade these. I'm not saying to use these as a trading instrument. I look at them as a reference point. When we go above, when the price action of this instrument goes above the daily point of control, that tends to indicate a drop in the market. Now, the biggest one that's showing me that there's potential here is the divergence on SRTY. 1289 could mean big downward turn for small businesses, small caps, right? The Russell has 3,000 stocks. This is the Russell 2000 right here. And it's a good indication of where we might go with the stock market. So let's go back here. Where's our biggest point of control? Okay, 234.70, right? If we go from up here, what's the next level to watch? 239.10, okay, and 243. So 239.10, if we go below that, likely moving down to 234.70. Otherwise, we need to break 243 for me to be full on bull for the Russell. All right, we got a couple people watching. If you have questions, put it in the chat. Let's start off with what is moving today. We're always checking out NVIDIA and Tesla. We also have Google that had an answer on their moves. Look at this, NVIDIA below that. I was tempted to trade NVIDIA inverse yesterday for a short position. I might get into an NVIDIA and Tesla line. We shall see, we shall see. 23.3 billion, and the point of control is at 177.62. This has been longer term that they've been breaking around, right? We see that, hey, we have all these tops here. If it goes below here, good chance that we finally break down from that trend line. If I readjust this over here, sort of make it a bit more like this, you can see that we need to break above there. So that would be my stop out point, would be roughly 181, 6 points to the upside versus how many quarters selling? 1, 2, 3. 3 quarters selling at 177. Right? All right. Okay, let's look at Tesla. Tesla pulling back a bit here as well. We have not seen that move from there, but let's just put this here from the breakout point. Okay, 354. All right, from there. All right, 425.57. Below 425.57, we might have a bigger move down on Tesla, so I would use that as a stop if I was long. Daily point of control is down here, 334.08. Depending on when you got into Tesla, but I would say, hey, I'm going to take my profits right there. All right, let's check out what else. Oops, wrong one. Bada bing, bada boom. PEPG, is that Pepco? Pepgen. This is a major mover to the upside today, 27 million. What is going on here? Looks like likely short run. Short squeeze, yeah, 132. It does have optionability. Right now, is everything working? Can you guys say, hey Jane, it's working, please? On Twitter yesterday, we had a Twitter feed issue. Sorry, not a Twitter feed, a YouTube issue. Ooh, LAC is in run again. LAC is a big mover. Lithium of America. This one is a crazy mover. Definitely low float. LAC does not lack movement. All right, 241. Thank you, Jay. All right, so let's do this. Let's put it over here. All right, 599. LAC was a big mover for the day. Oh, well, enter day. Wheeler, Cure, K-U-R. Another lower float. Look at these crazy runners today. Nah, I like the other one better. All right, I'm not seeing a lot of, we've got open moving. Where's Willie? Open is moving to the upside a bit today. All right, 559 million. And our point of control is at 611 right there. It has moved up a bit, right? Moved up last week. AGQ, so silver is rocking it. Ooh, Birks. Birkenstocks. These are lower float. Let's go for the most recent earnings here. 47.64. All right, can somebody on YouTube let me know that's working okay? I know yesterday it was a green screen kind of day. People probably got frustrated with that. I know. It's frustrating to me too. 58 million. Jobless claims is out. Thank you, Terry. Let's refresh it. All right, 3.8 unemployment. Oh yeah. GDP is going up. All right, they'll like that. Drop that. Okay, maybe we're gonna hit the hit the 670 mark and then pull back. Let's check out how the market is liking this right now. We are hitting that 15, continuing to drop right now. Maybe it's gonna come down here. 644.55. What do you think? All right, BBU. Oh, you know what? I thought I already had it sorted like that. I like it like Intel. Yeah, Intel with the advancement, with the Apple investment. Really? It's like, do you not see that Intel is failing? And Apple's putting money into it, and NVIDIA's putting money into it because the company is drying up, right? They're just not doing so well. And they just want to buy their avenues, or, you know, it's one buddy. Hey, I need some capital. Give me some capital. All right. Point of control back down here. Boom. 24.45. And let's go to Google. Winning or determining the lawsuit information, pulling back. Lagoogs. Let's check out the big 7, right? What those are doing will also indicate where we're going. So let's check out a little bit of Apple as well. Big money point of control. Back down here, 193.51. All right, let's go to Apple. Le Pomme. If you were in, I'm surprised that the Apple store is not called Le Pomme in Quebec. Or if it was called Le Pomme in Paris. That'd be really funny, right? Le Pomme. J'ai acheté une salade de la pomme. Sorry. Oh, it makes me laugh sometimes. 229.22. And silver, PSLV is moving up. UVIX, yeah, we see ya. I see ya. How about Lux? Lux brands. Luxperience. This is this? Hold on. I want to go to their website. myteresa.com. What the heck? Lux Experience, May 1st, Netherlands. Lux Experience BV continues to be listed on the New York Stock Exchange. So this is a Netherlands company. And luxury brand, online, fourth quarter, latest quarter, SEC filings. 6K because it's a foreign issuer. 6K, I need to add that to my list of information. Doesn't say how many shares are. My Teresa. I'm kind of skeptical of foreign companies being listed on the U.S. Stock Exchange. Burkhart Grund started his Richmond career as CFO of Montblanc in France, the pen company. Forward-looking statement. Okay, I don't know why, but this is standing out. And let's go up here. Oopsies. There we go. More company research. 139 million, that's what I wanted. Close. 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 All right, so went up to 14. Earnings. That's why it's an earnings call. All right, let's go to earnings here. Big money's at 9.68. This is a bold. Let's get that bold going. Oklo pulling a wowie wow. Ouchies. All right. I don't remember who was trading Oklo, but I said, you know, I hope you take some profit. Right? So I hope they took profit. That's all I can say. All right. So let me tweet out what we are covering here today. And great day, Willie. Nice job on open. Seeing UVXX and UVIX moving up in price above the big money point of control, starting to potentially say, hey, we might want to drop this market. But of course, we have those numbers that everybody might want to buy into so they can sell. But a lot of the big guys are pulling back. Oklo. Let's check out IonQ as well. I exited my CDE and half of my RR. You like a 20% pop? Soda pop? Oh, I'm leaving myself off. Okay. If you're not laughing, what you doing? Right? All right. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to change this. I'm going to change these to caps. Let me do it. Oh, whatever. I'll do it later. Not at the moment. Still get the info out. All right. So if you all are new to my live stream, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. So what do? I check out where that really big money is in the market. I've been in the stock market for 25 years and I am sharing my experience. I got my Series 7 back in 2000. I worked for 4 different brokers. The dot-com bubble imploded, much like I believe that the Bitcoin crypto bubble will implode as well. That's my opinion. This is all my personal opinion. I'm not a licensed financial advisor anymore. So please keep that in mind. Please trade at your own risk. There's no guarantees in trading and no past performance indicates future performance. So all that being said, I'm going to show you, in my opinion, where the big money is. The biggest wallet in the room controls the price action. If we go above that price, great, they're buying. If we go below that price, they're selling. So be aware of what's going on. If you have a stock or crypto that you'd like to check out, put it in the chat. I will do my best to get to it. If I forget, I'm so sorry. Just bug me. Hey, Jane, you forgot this. No worries. If you see me make a mistake, please let me know. I don't want to put out any information that's going to hurt anybody. All right. That being said, let's look at where the big money is. We'll start off slow, then we'll get a little bit faster, and we will continue from there. So the big money level on the daily chart, which is what I use for swing trading, is going to be at 117,983.90. That has not changed. For day trading, I'm going to look at the intraday to see where we are. Where is that big money in relation to where the price action is trading? Right now, it's at 111,764 and 76 cents. So in relation to the price for today, they've sold. Likely Bitcoin will continue to drop unless it goes above that price or they change that location. For Ethereum, that daily price level has not changed. It's at 4,298.08 cents. For the intraday on Bitcoin, it is above us from the current price at 4012.78, 4,012.78 cents. Let's go to XRP. XRP daily price level has not changed at 3.0102. That is above us, would indicate to me that they are selling in the longer term. For the day trade level, the big money point of control at the moment is at 284.96 cents. That is above the current trading price at 282. 420. What? You got me. I don't know what you're talking about. XLM. Let's check out the XLM prices. XLM price, they dropped their daily price down to 0.391732. It's above the current price at 0.359857. So it looks like they were selling. On the intraday, the big money point of control is above us, indicating selling for the day at the moment. All right, let's go to Doge. All right, Doge, big money level. Ooh, it's just above us now. Let's put it at the lowest one of the 3 quarters. 0.23814, and current price trading at 0.23052. The intraday is at 0.3406, right there. And for Solana, I'm not sure where you got 420. Can you enlighten me on that, please? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so for Solana, oh no, we have dropped below that big money selling level. We are trading at 200, and the big money trading level is at 203 for the daily. Intraday price level is at 204.17, so we are above it. Jane Street picked up 6% of open. Oh. It's interesting. I see spinning on Twitter. Is everything okay with the Twitter live? Oh. Got it. All right. So let's go back. Let's create trade setups right there. So trade setup for Bitcoin for today. I like to look at what's going on for the daily price action to see where we are and what the potential trades could be. So I'm going to do oh, nope, don't change the interval. 112, 150. Okay, this music is very relaxing for potential crash day in the market. It's just to keep you chill and go with the flow and lock profits. I don't know how I got this choice of music, but it's relaxing. No stress. Lock profits on the way down. The market corrects. Been prepping you for this for 2 days now. I did mention it. Many people don't like to take warnings and like to wait until it's too late at the bottom to sell out. And then that's when the big guys buy. At the extreme of the mental exhaustion of pain. So big money, 70%. Let's put it 40, 50. Or the elevators. It's quite relaxing though. 39.40. Oh, yesterday, I watched The Girlfriend on Prime. Good. I like that one. It's a nice twist Robin Wright plays a good evil woman. All right, let's go over here. So XRP, let's put it above 2.87 or below 2.795 there. All right, 2.795, 2.87. All right, let's go to XLM. XLM pulling back. Everybody, oh yeah, ISO 2022, crypto's gonna be the way. No way, and it'll be a cold day and double HE hockey sticks before that happens. 0.364 for potential long trade. Oh, I want to give you guys feedback. Still working the deal on the house in negotiation processes. Please, please, please put it out there that he comes back at the desired price today. We started the initial process 2 days ago, came in too low. My mom countered up here. Let's get that median price right in the middle. Let's lock a deal. All right, Jim, come back with what we want. Everybody think about that. Jim, come back with what we want, please. Thank you, thank you. We want that deal done. My 80-year-old mother does not need a 300-acre farm. It's a no. She does not need it. Because then who takes care of it? All right, 0.236 for a potential long trade on Doge there. And I'm going 0.22888. For potential short trade on Doge. 0.22888 and 0.236. All right. How is the stream? I'm getting the spinnies. Are you guys getting the spinnies on Twitter? I think I got myself some gremlins in my software. Streaming gremlins. They like to lock it down so I can't share. What are you guys seeing? 206 for Solana for potential move to the upside. And we are basically, they have sold across the board for crypto at this point. Price trading action is below all of the big money levels. They have sold across the board for the 6 majors, in my opinion. Oh yeah, Willie, for sure. Here's the thing. It is the greatest Ponzi scheme on earth. I'm going to create a digital file and I'm going to sell it to you for, $111,000. Are you going to buy this digital file for $111,000 where if the network crashes, I get all the money? Ponzi scheme. People don't see it. What at the essence is crypto? Digital files. Digital files. Oh my God, I got the best solution for the global financial system collapsing. We're going to set up all these digital files. We're going to call them crypto, dead money. This is perfect. When the money system dies, we're going to go to crypto. And I'm going to sell you these digital files. We're going to make everybody believe that this is the way of the future. Digital. When 30% of the world is unbanked. They still use cash. But it's going to solve the world's digital. It's going to solve the world financial problem. Are you buying? We just got to sell these people this idea. And then get them to have the fear of missing out. It's going to be perfect. All right. Perfect sucker theory. You got it. All right. So that is our crypto segment for today. Great trading instrument. Don't get me wrong. Crypto is great for trading. just value of wealth being permanently put into a dead system, to me. And I'm not shy about saying that. Exactly. Not paper, silver, or gold, because paper anything can crash. Paper anything can crash. The stock market system, which is now all digital, it is 100% based on hype. It is digital files. This is the .com all over again. All the stocks related to crypto can go poof. Everything related to computer networks. What happens if the computer networks die for a week? Where is the world if internet dies for a week? Where is it? What happens to the world? Oh, Jane, that could never happen. What about those lines getting cut? Right? It could happen, for sure. For sure. All right, let's look at LAC. Let's see what we have going on here. This is it's not that low float, but it does have a lot of activity. Lithium of America. So let's go back in history. Let's look at this. It looked like it was dead from the graveyard, came up. We are testing. Let's put it on a 3-day chart. Oops, 3 days. This is better. Okay. Okay. Let's just see where because this one could really run, right? I'm not saying it's definitely running. I'm just saying possibility-wise. Let's look at this because it has had a great little run up in the past. All right, and there you go. People were waiting for that break right there. You see that? That was this longer trend, downward trend breakout. Now, I know you told me, Willie. So 668 looks like where we might top out. We're at 682. Hey, I lost my music. What happened to my music? Let's go back. Turn on some tunes. All right, let's go to a 33-day because I like the 33. 651, 829. But you can see when we break it down, hey, we're downward trend. All right. How long did this upward trend? We had it from here, and then it had a run of 9 bars. So let's go back and make that 3 days. Let's see. From a big crazy run up perspective, we had the big crazy run up start roughly here. 128 days. So Lithium of America. All right. I see you, Lithium of America. All right, let's put it back on a 24-hour chart. So this has broken a downward trend. It is rocking. Planned obsolescence in computing power makes digital sketchy. Yeah. Oh, what happens if, oh my goodness, the power system went down because everybody has their electric cars plugged in, and we have blackouts sometimes here in Montreal, right? We're not third world South Africa. This is Montreal, like a big major city. And in the summer, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, lights are flashing. Well, because everybody plugged in their stupid electric car. Sorry, personal opinions here. Take it with a grain of salt. If I offend anybody, I'm sorry. I have my opinion. You have yours. Let's respect each other's. All right, let's check out short volumes on LAC. I can see how it had a major breakout from a long-term downward trend. Those people that capitalized on it, great job. You were super patient for that breakout. Burke, 42% short. Intel. All right, anybody out there have another stock or crypto that you would like to check out? Let's check it out together. We will go over here. These are the inverse, and we will check out, and we're also going to check out Moby Tick. Let me bring this down here. Let me get logged in. And then we'll just refresh over here. And we're logged in. Oh, don't look sad. Don't look sad. Okay, Qs. Major ones, 663, 598. let's, for fun, well, we'll check it later. If you have any stocks you want me to check the big money on, let me know. I would be happy to do that. You know what? Actually, I know you probably want to see open, right? Let's go to Prince. Gotta love this software. This is my buddy Dave. Open, let's go. We got to expand this here for a second. Let's go to this week. What do we have for this week? Not 4 million. Let's go to 200,000. All right, so we're kind of in between. Let's see if we go 300,000. All right, 924, 300,000. Look at all that down in the sevens over there. A lot. 922. Lots of activity. Sold out. What does that mean? I've never seen that as a condition. They sold out at 950. Interesting, huh? Is that where the top was? All right, you can go back and screenshot that. All right, so for today's trade, I see that we have this trend line. I also see we've got, I like to go from the tops of the positives so that these are all sell-offs to keep it below. And let's go from the bottom of the negatives here. All right, that's what I'm checking out right now on open. We have it next up on the list for today. So for a potential day trade here, 888. No more shares available to short. Maybe that's why it was sold out. Short sale restrictions, maybe 812. Let's check something else out. If we go back from, say, this run right here to right here. All right, maybe it's heading on up to 12. That's a nice $4.50, roughly. 50% almost, sorry. From 8. 812 gives you a little trade down there. Let's put it at 8. 8 and 888. Multiple 8s today. 888 here, 888 there. Tomorrow is an 8-day. Oops, that is a numerology positive trading day, typically. Today is a 7-day. You loaded again at 7. Nice. Very nice. I know you've been talking about it. You've been talking about it. Everybody here's been hearing me talk about it. 4680. All right, so Burke 4680 today and 48. 888 is your number to follow. My daughter's that she sees all the time is 9/11. And she wasn't born during 9/11, so she does not know what that means, right? To her, it's not a tragic day. Did you know that they actually changed? Aw, I'm sorry, Willie. $30.99 and 32. Do you know that they actually changed? Let's see. They changed emergency number to 9/11. Here you go. Let's see. They changed it in 1968. Right? In 1967, it wasn't 911. It was a North American code. Canada adopted it in 1972. So it wasn't 9/11 until the 1970s. Isn't that interesting? I'm trying to show you guys where, I don't know when it happened. But it was like all of a sudden, it was kind of when we went off of the gold standard. Ah, bummer. Maybe it's because I mentioned the numbers that my daughter sees all the time. That could be why, Terry, maybe. Let me check it. All right. Is there any buffering going on YouTube today? All right, Lux had earnings. All right, let's put this here. Let's make this a gold line. What if you refresh? I'm going to refresh my Twitter and see if that helps. I don't think it will. What if I go to my seed cleaner? Okay, so today YouTube is clear, but we're buffering on Twitter. Let me scan, see if I can get rid of any junk. I'm telling you, so, you know, when you start talking about stuff that some people don't, yeah, I know. See, only people that know the green giant would understand that. I got green screened. 950 here for Lux for potential. Ooh, not 650. Isn't that interesting? 950 for potential short or above 1020 here. Not 10, but 1020. That's where they put their big money level right there. Above that, up to 1274. All right, hopefully that helped a bit. That's going to help the buffering. It should be better now because I did a scan. So hopefully that scan helped. 9.5 and 10.2 for Lux. Of course it's in the middle today because it is earnings, right? So watch, if we go below 9.2, would say 940 zone, 913, 876, and then 874, I wouldn't get into a short because it's going to get really messy, right? Lots of moving averages right there. All right, let's go to NVIDIA. All right, NVIDIA. Let's put this back on a 24-hour chart. Oh, I don't know why I'm making that zoom in. That's not the one I need to zoom in on. Let's bring it on over here. All right, 175.50 or below. We've got a Camarilla right there. 174.50. It's a bit extended now. Oh, it's gonna break. If it breaks, go down to 174. 175.50. All right, let's go to Tesla. Great news, and the market's dropping. Okay, let's for fun go from here. 419.38. Watch that level on Tesla. If it goes below, yeah. You know the drill if it goes below. I'm going to say 441, no, 440.01. 440.01. Ho, ho, ho. Green giant. $433.50 and 440.01. We need that 01 because, oh, here, I'm going to call it the G. Look, we almost have that gap fill back down to 242 here. I'm going to call it the G because otherwise it will activate the device to start listening. So this is the G, the G money. Let's put above 245 or below 243. Big money is still below. All right, let's go to Apple, le pomme. J'ai acheté une salade de la pomme. You guys can clearly see this right here, right? let's make it a 3-hour chart. Be even better. There we go. All right. So we are above that little trend line on the 3-hour chart. Let's make this for fun a 45. Let's see. All right. You know, I happen to know that some algos are written off of the 45, so I'm going to adjust that even better right there. There's our trend line. Needs to break above 253.80 for a long-term swing for me. 253.20 for a potential long trade today, or 251.88. Like it, I like it for a potential short. Do you have a stock that you would like to see? Do you have any questions? Put it in the chat. Oklo is pulling back. All right. So Oklo, I had somebody ask me about Oklo this week. And since this breakout zone, where's that big money? Oh yeah, they sold at 135.41. So as long as it stays below that, or unless that repositions, then it's going down. Now, if you guys like what you see, head on over to carpayprofit.com. That's my website right here, all the way at the bottom. How to trade like a billionaire, $11 on how to put all of this on to your chart, how to profit from this, right? So it's very affordable for something that can make you lots of money, tons of money, if you understand how to use it. And the book explains how to use it. And I think people that join me here every day also really like it. 117. We're going to put it 117 here. Negative. I'm going to pull it back down to 113. 113 there for a potential long trade for retracement. Definitely in the downward trend. Could bounce off of this 167, 106 zone. Might come all the way back down to 91 before we continue on up. All right, let's go on over to the indexes. I wonder if I put this here, copy, post. Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to continue down. I'm putting that link on. Hold on. Crypto, commodities, and futures trading. There you go. All right, posted that link out on Twitter if you guys are curious for it and you guys want to buy the book. The Dow. So we have not seen them pop really the big money. Well, we see it up at 448. So yes, we have. What is that date there? This is our April level, 448.64. You think we don't see you moving it up? Okay. 448.64. You know what, Willie, I have a thing when people say play with trading. Are you playing with your money? Or are you like taking it seriously and really taking it like a profession? Is it just play money, like Monopoly money? Or are you taking it seriously? To me, when you even think about the words that you use, it will depict the seriousness with which you trade, right? Okay, no new movement on the levels over here. However, we're seeing the Russell pull back. Oh yeah. UVXY and UVIX kind of told me that was going to come. And supposedly next week, there's supposed to be hundreds of layoffs in the government space. That can't be good for the market, right? Oh, well, we don't have a solution yet. We're going to try to buy debt. We're going to buy Argentina's debt. Does that sound like a great plan? You know, they are dying They need to use US dollars. So we're going to buy their debt, and that's going to pay us. If they can't service their debt, why are we bailing out Argentina when we can't even keep our government open? Very nice, Willie, very nice. Very cool. I'm happy that you found me on YouTube. It's fun to have conversations in the morning with somebody that understands it. All right, so triple Q over here, 591. Looks like we might be reaching seller's exhaustion with the level of volume down here. Big money has not moved anything yet, so that is the same. But gonna say 591 and 592.60. You guys heard me talking about it 2 days ago. Get ready for that sell-off. We did hit that upper trend line. Yeah, it's a mental thing. Everything starts in your mind first, right? So if you say you're playing it, why are you playing? You're trading it seriously, right? That's where it comes from, because it all starts in your mind. All right, 657.20. Also, check this out, right? I've added on the TTM squeeze, and look, okay, this did not show us very well, but we're starting to see that slow down. We also have the money flow indicator right here. This is the, which direction are we advancing or declining? And this is money flow. We're starting to see that this is flowing out, right? It's about to go into the downward trend. Very rarely are we in that red zone, but when that red zone happens, like this top over here, and it's not exact, right? There's not exact, but we can see right here, this is red, boom, it pulled back all the way down here to the yellow, and then it kept going even all the way here until we had the seller's exhaustion, right? Have we seen, we had big volume 2 days ago, 2 days ago. What is that? That's a week ago. And now we're below that big volume candle. 657. Oh, let's bring it on over to Moby. Let's bring it on over to Moby. What is this? What is this present? Should be a pop-up there. I don't know what that is. I'll check it out later. Let's look at big money levels on the SPY. Let's look at, we'll say 1 million. Big money levels of 1 million. Okay. And let's go to the last week. Yeah, okay. So our big money levels, yes, they were selling. Let's check for the month. Big money levels for the month, 657.59. Are we below it? Right? 657.58. 1 penny below. Oh, we are below. I'm guessing we go down to 648.80. We're below big money. Do you see this? Do you see this opportunity? Boom. Opportunity for 9 points. Do you see it? Okay, let's check out the Qs. Do you just love this software? I gotta post the link for this. Okay, so here we are. Let's pull this down. Let's expand this. All right, so we dropped below 595.58. We want to go to 586. It wants to pull it down there to where the big money wants to buy again. If they don't buy anymore, guess what? We're going to 577. I need to do a webinar with Dave. All right, that's it for the sweetness of Moby today. I hope you guys have an amazing trading day. I hope you guys rock the market today. And I will be on the Stock Trader Network on Monday, 10 to 10:30. So have a great trading day. Carpe Profits, seize those profits one trade at a time. Check out the link on Twitter. I will post that you know what? Here we go. I'll post the ebook link right there. If you guys want it, it's also in the chat for you. So check it out. It's $11 for an amazing book to see and start playing around with how to see where the big money is for profits. That big money, biggest wallet runs the show. And trade with them and you will trade with profits. Have a great one. Bye for now. See you tomorrow.